So when trying to understand what each birth card is all about, there's a chart that we refer to known as the life spread chart. It also happens to be the chart that's behind me right now. But I'm going to put the chart on the screen so you guys can see clearly. So this is known as the life spread chart. And what you will see is all the cards laid out in what looks like a random order, but it is in fact not a random order. The cards here are arranged through a process called quadration. I'm going to post a video about quadration later, but just know that these cards are not laid out at random. But what's important about how they are laid out is because it's from here that you can see each and every single birth card's life spread. So let me show you how to read the life spread for any birth card on this chart. So what you will see in this chart is you will see 7 rows here. 7 rows horizontally, and each row representing a planet. So you will see it go in the specific order, starting with Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, okay? And the reason why they go in this order is because they go from the order of their distance to the sun. So Mercury is closest to the sun, Venus is second closest, so on and so forth, where Neptune is the farthest. So that's why they are in that specific order. So say you happen to be a 5 of Spades birth card. So if you look in that Venus row, you'll find a 5 of Spades. And how you read the life spread for a 5 of Spades is you always read to the left of the card. So first card to the left of the 5 of Spades would be the Jack of Hearts. So the Jack of Hearts would also follow the same planetary order. Jack of Hearts would be the Mercury card for a 5 of Spades birth card. 9 of Clubs would be the Venus card for a 5 of Spades birth card. 9 of Spades, the third card to the left, would be the Mars card for the 5 of Spades birth card. The 2 of Hearts, the fourth card to the left, would be the Jupiter card for a 5 of Spades. The King of Hearts would be the Saturn card. The King of Diamonds would be the Uranus card for a 5 of Spades, and the 6 of Hearts would be the Neptune card for the 5 of Spades. So using the 5 of Spades as our example, so 5 of Spades having a Jack of Hearts as its Mercury card would show that this person would show a certain amount of sacrifice for their loved ones in their lives or for education. Sometimes their social life can seem to be a burden. With having a 9 of Clubs in their Venus card shows that they have a giving, loving nature that others can take advantage of. They may in fact encounter many disappointments on a personal level, especially with friends and loved ones. But they also have a spiritual connection with people because it is a 9, and 9s do show a spiritual inclination and the need to understand unconditional love in their closest relationships. A 2 of Hearts in their Jupiter shows that they can benefit from their relationships, even if it's in a financial way. They can feel positive when they are in a relationship. They might feel better about themselves when they're even in relationships. So they might seek out relationships just to give themselves some optimism. The King of Hearts and Saturn, however, they might shy away from social situations. They might not want to be in the public eye, and they kind of can be restless. I mean, 5 of Spades is the card of changes and travel, so they do have a certain amount of restlessness within them that manifests in its own ways. Usually they dislike routine and find occupations that gives them variety. They can be frequent travelers or always moving to new homes. There's just a restlessness about them that can come about in certain different ways, whether it's in their relationships, whether they're moving a lot, whether they're traveling a lot. Many jobs, they don't like jobs that follow routines for the most part. But usually their restlessness applies to their spiritual inclinations, their quest for truth. Another important thing to note are the 3 cards that are on the top: the King of Spades, the 8 of Diamonds, and the 10 of Clubs. These cards are extremely powerful, especially if it's your birth card or if you know anybody with these birth cards. They have the potential to rise to really great heights. Usually these people tend to be extremely ambitious, and they aim to be the CEOs, the leaders, the business owners, the entrepreneurs. I mean, they're not the only ones, but these people have a immense drive to really achieve high things, and they do in fact do it. Also take note of the Ace of Spades. I said in a previous video how the Ace of Spades represents the entire system, and even its placement can show you that. If you look at the Ace of Spades, you'll notice that it is in the Mercury row, but it's also in the Neptune row. So what is Mercury? Mercury rules our communication, controls what we speak about, what we write, what we learn, rules education. And Neptune rules those spiritual things, the occult, the hidden things, the fantasies. So what can Ace of Spades show? The power of that card is unleashing these secrets, the hidden secrets of the world. So what it comes down to is this chart is shown for understanding what each birth card is all about, depending on its placement. So what planetary row it's sitting in, and also the 7 cards read to the left of the birth card you're looking into. This will also give you more information about how that birth card will experience life. So guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I will start my birth card series. The first card I'm going to be starting with are the aces, so stay tuned for that. Peace, guys.